We have also had our highs and optimism and the hope, but more so is the restructuring that we have introduced at the union. You know very well, sports is about performance, and when you look at a union, it's the performance of the national teams that really matter. It's what really decides whether you are succeeding or whether you are failing. And when you look at what we've been going through since last year, we realize that the Kenya national teams must perform at an optimal level for us to be judged to be doing well. And the phase of Kenya Rugby, because of lack of solid structures for posterity, we started going down. And we started the restructuring last year. And the sevens game having changed internationally, the sevens game having become an Olympic sport, has really changed the way everybody looks at the game internationally. And you find the emerging nations investing a lot of money. And that is how you got Kenya, who are still depending on our athletic nature and the gifts from nature to succeed. We realize that we need much more than that. And that's why we have brought in the professional coaches. That's why Mike Friday is here, thanks to Kenya Airways, who have been very instrumental in facilitating that. And we also have the strength and conditioning coach, who is an All Blacks, Chris Brown. And they are helping us realize our dream of restructuring the team. That is the face of Kenya Rugby. Yeah. And when the team starts doing well, you'll find that it will carry all the other aspects of the game. It will carry the 15 aside with it. It will carry the women with it. It will carry the 19 with it. It will give the whole game new impetus.
And that's just the thing, because when you came in and the game was going into a place where there were a lot of supporters, but the game was slowly dwindling. There was a lot of skepticism about Mr. Muthee coming in. Would you say you've quailed that?
I would not say that, because it's not for myself to judge, to be my own judge. But what I would like to say is that what is important is to inspire the whole system so that it can perform, because Muthee can achieve so much. It's a question of teamwork. There's a lot that goes on from the silent people you never hear or you never see. And it's very important to make sure that as a union and as a game, we know where we want to go, and we build the structures that are relevant, and we don't waste people's time, and also become honest to the people, the stakeholders, because they want honesty and they want us to deal with the game the way they would like us to do that.
Which is mostly the fans.
Exactly.
I would say.
Exactly. They're the biggest stakeholders.
Speaking about the people who are behind the scenes, we have the vice chairman in the studio with us. I have the pleasure of knowing this chap in the rugby circles as well, and we shall be chatting to him about, of course, coming into the fore as the vice chairman, and of course the question that is on everyone's lips at the moment, the Safaricom Sevens that is coming up from this weekend. It's going to be amazing times. And who are the people coming in and who are the people who didn't make it? We shall jump into that in a short while, right here on your best mix of music. The chairman, KRU, Kenya Rugby Union, Mr. Mwangi Muthee, and of course vice chair Alexandra Sasha Mutai. Did I say it right?
Mutai.
Mutai.
Yeah, forgive me this time.
Sasha, let me tell you, you owe me so much. I can call you whatever I want. But my good friend Sasha is here as well. And lots of questions coming in at the moment. And I think one of the questions is about sevens, of course. Sevens has grown so much; it's become one of the biggest things in Kenyan calendar, sporting calendar that is. And someone would like to know, because it's people, everyone wants to come in, and they're asking: is it there's a chance to consider the prizes to be the tickets to be subsidized so that everyone can enjoy, perhaps?
Well, everybody will enjoy. We have two pricing tiers. So we have got the VIP and the terrace. So we have on Friday, terrace is 300 shillings, and Saturday and Sunday is 500 shillings each day. So I think that's pretty affordable. And for the VIP on the Friday is 1,000 bob, and 2,000 shillings each day, Saturday and Sunday. And the season's ticket is 4,000 for the VIP and 1,000 for the season. So I think everybody knows it's once a year, so they can save up for this event. And it's the hugest sporting event in the calendar.
How's the security? Because someone was saying on Gate 7, there is usually a problem. Last year, someone said that they were mugged. Yeah.
Well, this year we have over 400 security guards, including police officers. The police presence will be pretty big. We have CCTV for the first time all over the stadium and also outside, and also at the parking venues. We have got park and ride from town, CBD, on Mombasa Road and at Makadara, so at Madaraka. Right. So you can park your cars and they'll be secure. There'll also be CCTV there. So for the first time, we've got CCTV cameras covering the whole stadium and remote parking areas.
All right. Yeah. Chairman, perhaps you can tell us about the build-up to this year's Safaricom Sevens as compared to last year.
We as a union, we are very ambitious, and we want to develop Safari Sevens into an international competition that can become the IRB.
Exactly, we want to be inducted in the IRB circuit.
Yes, and that is why we went to the stadium in the first place. You remember last year when we moved out of Gong Road, there was a lot of resistance. It looks like now everyone has bought into the idea, because IRB is very clear. Rugby must be played in stadiums. And we still don't have the best facilities, but we are making do with what we have. And that's why we are calling upon all the corporates. We thank Safaricom for coming in, supporting this, because corporates must own the competition. Then we also need the participation of the central government, especially the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and anyone in the government who is concerned with the infrastructure, because infrastructure is heavy capital investment. And as a union, we cannot be talking about growing the game, and we are still talking about scratching our heads on how to develop the infrastructure. That is the work of the government, because we are also taxpayers, and we would like to partner with the relevant government arms. We develop the infrastructure. The funds are ready to come in. You can see already the activities and the interest that it has created. And one of these days, sooner than later, we'll have a major destination here of the International Rugby Board circuit.
Which will trickle down in a lot of ways in terms of foreign exchange and whatnot.
Exactly.
Now, there's a question that everyone is asking. We've been asking since yesterday about Kenya Harlequins.
This is the big elephant in the room. So explain.
Being one of the biggest teams in Kenya.
Yes. First of all, I want to congratulate Kenya Harlequins for winning the Kenya Rugby Union 7th circuit, which have just ended. But when you look at the history of the Safari Sevens, this is the 17th. This is the 17th edition, and out of the 16 editions, only twice have we had the winner of the 7th circuit participating at the Safari Sevens. And when you looked at last year, Mwamba participating, it was because there was a team that pulled out in the last minute. You remember last year there was this Al-Shabaab, there this insecurity issue, and we were not sure who is going to come and who is not going to come until the last minute. And that is how Mwamba ended up participating in the last minute. This year, we decided as a board and as a committee, as the Sevens Committee, as part of our development strategy, we should give representative sides as much opportunity as possible. As we restructure the Kenya Sevens team with the new coaches, Mike Friday is with 30 players in camp. That is not all that we have in this country. We still have other potential players who need to be seen, and they need to be given that opportunity to be seen in an independent scenario. And that is why we put more emphasis on representative sides. We are not trying to underrate Kenya Harlequins. Kenya Harlequins have got 20 players in the camp with Mike Friday.
Yes.
Mike Friday.
Yes.
And it's only fair if we can get a player from Nakuru, a player from Kisumu, a player from Mombasa, a player from Kenyatta University, a player from University of Nairobi, another player from Kenya Harlequins, coming together and forming a representative side, because we'll be fairer to the game.
But even, Chairman, in that particular sense, giving a platform for the champion side in the Kenyan circuit, a platform where they can challenge the international teams, wouldn't that be growth as well?
It will be growth. I agree with you.
Yes.
Absolutely, I agree with you. But we are talking about a depleted Kenya Harlequins. You know, the claim of Kenya Harlequins is in camp with Mike Friday. So we are not talking about ego here. We are talking about participation. And I have no bad feelings about Kenya Harlequins. They are a very important pillar of Kenya Rugby.
True.
They are the strength of Kenya Rugby, and you would like other teams to emulate them. But here we are talking about the best of the game, and the best at the situation that you're talking about.
Okay. Fantastic. We come back, please. There are so many questions about Safaricom Sevens. People want to come in, a lot of them, and tickets. People are asking for tickets, not from outside or where they can buy, from you guys. So, Ka Chonjo. We'll be back in a few.